Hello everybody, welcome back again to the brand new video of Mary Gollan. Today we will talk about the connection between deep learning and the human brain. Well, the initial insight that really got me excited with neural networks was the idea that information is distributed across the activation of many neurons rather than being represented as a symbolic representation like this. Here we have the input features followed by the hidden layers and finally the output layer. That was the traditional view in classical AI, and I still believe this is a really important thing, and I see people rediscovering the importance of this representation even recently. So that was really a foundation. The depth of it came later in the early 2000s, but it was very much more as people think in the 1990s. Deep learning consists of artificial neural networks that are modeled on similar networks present in the human brain. As data travels through this artificial mesh, each layer processes an aspect of the data, filters outliers, spots familiar entities, and produces the final output. The perception is that deep learning functions just like the human brain. Yes, the human brain functions in a similar fashion, but only at highly advanced level. The human brain is a far more complex web of diverse neurons where each node performs a separate task. Our understanding of things is far more superior. If we are taught that lions are dangerous, we can deduce that bears are also dangerous. Deep learning also uses deduction, but in a linear, basic, and one-dimensional way. Training the artificial neural networks to classify lions as dangerous might make them sensitive only to lions. A bear can't be classified as dangerous automatically. Training them to identify a cat will only make them recognize a cat, but not deduce that a leopard belongs to the cat family. Similarly, through facial recognition, deep learning can tag faces on photos, but might stumble when there are faces of Siamese twins. The human brain's deduction capability can make out even latent differences in this case. The biological thing is something I have been thinking about for a while, and actually a lot of, I would say, daydreaming about, because I think of it like a puzzle. So we have these pieces of evidence from what we know from the brain and from learning in the brain, like spike timing dependent plasticity. And on the other hand, we have all of these concepts from machine learning. The idea of globally training the whole system with respect to an objective function is the idea of backpropagation or just backprop. And what does backprop mean? Like, what does credit assignment really mean? When I started thinking about how brains could do something like backprop, it prompted me to think about, well, maybe there is some more general concepts behind backprop which make it so efficient, which allow us to be efficient with backprop. And maybe there is a larger family of ways to do credit assignment, and that connects to questions that people in reinforcement learning have been asking. So it's interesting how sometimes asking a simple question leads you to thinking about so many different things and forces you to think about so many elements that you like to bring together like a big puzzle. It was in 2007 the first deep learning workshop on what by Geoff Hinton's thought was the way that the brain is working. How kind of temporal code could be used for potentially doing some of the job of backprop. And that led to a lot of ideas that I have explored in recent years with this. Yeah, so it's kind of an interesting story that has been running for a decade now basically. So that's the basic connection between the human brain and what we come to study in the field of deep learning, basically the neural networks. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys got some glimpse of this connection. If yes, hit the like button, share your views in the comments, and yups, if haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do so by pressing the bell icon too. Till the next video, it's Tata from Ritwik. Goodbye.